This is my art collection. First, I've got a signed print by Jack Kirby of a Honar. I got it on eBay kind of cheap because it was signed to Susan. And this is one of my paintings, Crazy Cat Sunday page. And this is an original Gus Areola Gordo Sunday page with Senior Doggy. And this is another one of my paintings. And this is a carving that my friend got it on the island of Bali, and I've got it about 1990, and it was said to be 100 years old when he got it. This is in the hallway. It's a little tight to show it. This is original Tumbleweeds Sunday page by Tom K. Ryan, framed with the comic strip. This is probably my favorite piece, a Rudy Sunday page from 1983, I want to say. It was long my favorite Sunday page by Rudy, by Bill Overgard. And one day it came up for sale on eBay, and I was thrilled. And I got it for a very reasonable price, which is cool to get your favorite original art of your favorite strip. This is another Tumbleweeds by Tom K. Ryan. It's got the big panel with the Indians charging. This is an original daily strip by Mel Lazarus, Miss Peach. And this is a daily Rudy. And this is a daily Tumbleweeds by Tom K. Ryan. You can probably tell it's one of my favorite strips. This is a strip called Abernathy by Jones and Ridgway. It's kind of this old man who's always after the cute chicks. Kind of a strip of its time. This is a signed Christmas card by Walt Kelly, signed by Walt Kelly. This is an original Ricochet. It's a later one. It's signed Ricochet. It's signed Stan Line, and I think it's Stan Line, but it might be. Could possibly be Murphy Anderson. I'm not sure. This is an original Bonnie and Clyde, which is a webcomic by Monica Gallagher. This is an original strip by Jim Ivey, Film Funny. This is an original drawing by James Childress of Umpal and Conchi. I got that off eBay from a collector who sent away to all kinds of comic strip artists to get their autograph and a little sketch. His Conchi's art is super rare. I still have the Hiccups. That's Gladys Parker, Mopsy daily strip from 1964. I got several of these. Also got these on eBay. Back around 2010 or so, I sold off a lot of my collection and I put it into art and some other things. Another Mopsy. This is an original, not an original, it's a print signed by Gus Areola of a tribute strip to the great Rachel Carson. And this is daily strip of High and Lois by the great Dick Brown. Very proud to have that in my collection. This is a very early Stan-lined Ricochet daily strip. I'm kind of proud to have this. This came from the year I was born. And I like to collect things that show the racism of the past, which this strip is an example of. And this is Space Hawks, Starhawks by Gil Kane, which is kind of a nice example. It's got my name in it. Rex, this is terrible. And this is a daily strip by Gus Areola of the good old spider with kind of an inflation gag. And this is a Smilin' Jack strip. It's on a daily page by Zach Mosley from the 60s, kind of set in Vietnam. It's hard to make out from that. Plastic is kind of wrinkling on it. And this is another TK Ryan Tumbleweeds Sunday with Hildegard Hamhocker gag with the judge. So it's kind of another strip of its time. This is an original Miss Peach Sunday page by Mel Lazarus from 1965. It's got a kind of a cool art theme to it. Bring the principal in to see this great work of art. This is from the King Feature Syndicate portfolio. It's print by Wally Wood, and it is signed by the great Wally Wood. And this is from the same portfolio. This one is unsigned. It's kind of a wild science fiction print. This is also Wally Wood. Unfortunately not an original, but this is a print that Wally Wood had made up himself. I got a different story about this. of the Prince Valiant Sunday page that he did as a tryout for Prince Valiant. But it turned out he was too slow. He would have been great on Prince Valiant, though. And this is an original, not an original, but a print of Carl Barks from the Jerry Weiss collection, which is signed by Carl Barks. This is also from the that same portfolio, strip by Harvey Kurtzman, and this is signed and numbered by Kurtzman. And this is another plate from that same portfolio, but this one is unsigned. And finally, from that portfolio, this is a colored plate by Hal Foster of Merlin, which unfortunately was also unsigned. And this print was is called The Claw and His Henchman by Don Rico. This is signed number 331 of 1,000 with signature. And this is a business card designed by Topper Helmers, whose claim to fame was that Eternity book Shanghaied. This is from 1981. And this is my portfolio. First we have a signed print of Frontline Combat #1, signed by Harvey Kurtzman. I was fortunate enough to meet Harvey Kurtzman in 1985 at a show in Dallas. He was a very personable man. This is some comic strips of Bill Ward's Torchy, signed. It's hard to get that. It's not coming out too well. And this is, I'll probably never own an Alex Toth original, but this is a photostat from DC Special number 3. It was pasted up with photostats of the original art. This is another one that's hard to see. This is a signed print by Mark Baudet. It's a shame there's so much plastic on there. It's really a cool print. And this is another photostat paste up from Girls Romance number 154 by Arthur Petty and Bernard Sachs, who were renowned Golden Age artists responsible for much of the Justice Society stories in All-Star Comics. And this is another Alex Toth. Beautiful artwork. Sorry about the glare. And this is a signed print by Monica Gallagher. It's kind of cool. I like that. And this is a signed print by Kelly Freeze, which I got from his estate. This is a premium when you bought the $100 Atomics hardback book. There was a coupon you could send in and get this poster by Mike Allred and Alex Ross, both signed there. And this is my original Dan DiCarlo Sunday page. The signature down on the bottom there. And this is a drawing that I got from John Romita Jr. in 1989 at a show. I was talking to him, and he said he'd do a sketch, and he said, "What do you want me to draw?" And I said, "How about the Punisher blowing Daredevil's head off?" And he gave me a look, but this is what he did. Great sketch. And this is one of my paintings. This is acrylic on paper. And this is an original drawing by Frank Kelly Freas. I got from his estate on eBay. And this is just a cool little drawing by someone named Dada Lee. I don't know if you can see the detail of it. It's cut on colored pencil. It's really kind of I was really taken by it. And these were premium posters from Liam Sharp as kind of an apology for being late with his Encore hardcover books. I don't know if you can see, signed by Liam Sharp there. Kind of cool prints. And this is Carl Barks' presentation from the Diamond Retailer Seminar. They kind of gave these away in 1993, promoting some Carl Barks stuff from that time. It's kind of a cool thing. The drawing, and the cool part about it is it's a signed photograph. Number 27 of 1092. Must have had a cramp in his hand after signing all those. And finally, here I have the Weird Science portfolio of all the posters of all the covers of Weird Science by some great artists. This is Wally Wood here on the jacket.